Hey, guess what? CTV News in Toronto was trying to do a Hannukah segment and a lighting of, is it a menorah? I don't know. But
yeah, menorah.
Okay, so let's.
Yeah, it was a menorah.
So
yeah.
somebody actually watch this.
Over darkness.
An event, a signature event, is happening here in Toronto later this evening. Our Allison Hurst joins us now with more on what is planned. And Allison, it's typically a celebration, but of course this year is very different.
Yes, there's a lot going on right now, but this is a time where they're hoping that they will all be able to come together. There have been crews coming by, bringing the pieces to begin the setup ahead of tonight's event. It will be a 7 or 8 foot menorah that is set up here on the stage. You might be able to see behind me some of the multicolored pieces that will make up that menorah, and crews we expect will be back sometime within the hour to continue setting up ahead of tonight's event. But this is an annual event. Tomorrow, menorah will go up this afternoon and be lit tonight. There will be dignitaries and members of government will be in attendance along with the community. There will also be music and typical Hannukah foods for.
Is this a prank or an accident?
That I would suspect is a very subversive.
Hold on. Don't talk. Let me play the video.
Sorry.
This goes away. And so our view, our approach, our belief is come with a positive message, come with a message of light and goodness, and darkness will eventually disappear.
We're having some technical difficulties there.
So CTV News has one person with a conscience in their employ right now. In the age of shit you thought you'd never see in your lifetime, we have a new winner, ladies and gentlemen. Someone in the editing room sacrificed their job to make a message get out there. CTV isn't having technical difficulties. It's having ethical difficulties. The fact that someone has to give up everything just to get the message out makes this a very heroic gesture. Whoever that person is, bravo or brava, remember, the people behind the atrocities are no truer to Judaism than some redneck German machine gun collector is to Jesus Christ, just because they said so. So that happened. That was kind of, that was something to see. What?
No, I really was genuinely not sure if it was a mistake or a
that was obviously
switcheroo.
Someone did that.
No,
yeah. Their editor took a position.
Well, do you remember? Didn't we play it before? Like in a little bit of chicken fried when they accidentally played this grotesquely inappropriate thing for Applebee's or something.
Oh, remember that?
Yeah. So I thought maybe it could be something like that, like just a hilarious. Like,
oh no! So CNN went from a bombing somewhere right to get a little bit of chicken fried. Yeah, that was funny.
Like they do happen, the ones that look perfect.
But that was no
horns on time.
Yeah, but they put that right in the middle of it on purpose, and they had to cut off her mic. And then what they had to do was they had to get a woman come apologize. Let's watch.
We would like to apologize for an error in our noon newscast earlier today. As a result of a technical issue, we mistakenly aired images of the war in the Middle East while reporting on the beginning of Hanukkah. We are deeply sorry that this occurred during our coverage of this important and special event.
Find me an ethnic-looking woman to apologize for the truth sneaking out.
That's really quick.
Quick. No, not her. Someone darker. Okay, shit. She'll have to do. Give her the copy.
She looks
Let's
First
roll.
Nations. It's like, what's the rock, paper, scissors of this situation right now?
So
that's what made it such a perfect thing to do, though, because by apologizing for it, they're kind of digging deeper, right? Because they're kind of admitting, like, hey, we didn't mean to juxtapose, a certain narrative against images that go against it, but we did, and so we're sorry. Like it doesn't really undo what was done. It kind of gives it more power.
Well, it also there's this whole thing of connecting Judaism to the state of Israel being allowed to do whatever the hell it wants.
Well, right, exactly. Well, that's exactly the point. Yeah.
It's equating all Arabs to Al Qaeda or something, but people are voluntarily making it like that. That's what all the well, I guess we'll get to that story, but it really is like it shouldn't connect, but they've attached it in the West to that.
Well, this is part of the problem. If they had not drawn such a direct connection between Zionism and Judaism. This protest, which it surely was by somebody working in their editing room or somewhere in the studio, it would be unintelligible because you wouldn't make that connection between Hannukah and what's going on there. And that is what is so dangerous to Jews and Judaism about Zionism, because people think it's the same thing. And for a lot of people, it is.
So I know that you both are Jewish and not Zionist, but I don't like you anyway. Just because, no, but
add a little bit of chicken fried.
A little bit of chicken fried. No, but I see people who I know, Jews in my life, who are complaining about, oh God, now anti-Semitism is all over the world. Like, yeah, why do you think that is? Right. So there's that didn't come out of
some places more than others.
It's not just from fixing the tip.
It's like you should be upset at the Zionism taking place and the genocide that's engendering, I don't know if that's the right word, anti-Semitism, right?
Yes.
So there's,
Israel is murdering 1,000 children a week, and they're saying that anyone who has a problem with that hates Jews. Well, logically, what does that mean? That means there's going to be an anti-Semitic backlash because Israel is inviting it. They are literally inviting it. They are saying to oppose us is to hate Jews. Right. The human shield. I made that point before.
The people who are being endangered are people like me and Keaton who limit our Judaism to complaining about being seated too close to the kitchen.
Boy, I hate that. That happened to me twice at Maple and Ash in a row, and I was a bummer. But here, some people were here's how some people reacted to that. So people are upset that they're showing what's going on in Gaza. It's almost like they know how horrible it is. Yes. So that's how I would react. But some other people on Twitter reacted like this. None of this "we cannot comment on personal matters" nonsense from CTV News. We want a name of the person responsible and an assurance that he or she won't be working in media ever again.
All media?
Here's one more. Someone has to get fired. CTV News, as the clips have to be physically, electronically put in place. Then hashtag editing. Then they are viewed and approved. So someone has to be fired.
Wait, I'm sorry. That's the Ukraine flag colors, right? Who did the editing on saluting a real Nazi before this Gaza tragedy happened?
By the way, that tweet's from someone who didn't get the memo that we've moved on from blue and yellow.
Like physically put in place. Like they have Brad Pitt from Fight Club in the van cutting the film clips, inserting the with his pair of scissors. That's how they do it.
That was a fun romp. That was a fun romp. Over to Steph.
All right. Thank you, Jim. Hey, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down there for more AM Joy and the rest of MSNBC. And click on any of the videos right here to watch the latest interviews and highlights. And you can get more videos from MSNBC for free every day with our newsletters. Just visit